Hi everyone, in this video we will learn how to submit annual tax return using e-filing taxation system of Afghanistan. Please also keep in mind that after electronically submitting your annual tax return, you also have to physically submit it with all of its supporting documents to the Ministry of Finance. To submit and prepare annual tax return, tax accounting skill is required, or you should at least consult with your tax advisor or consultant. As a taxation is a vital part of a business, we recommend that you should always consult every issue with your tax advisor. First of all, open your browser, visit ards.ard.gov.af webpage, then sign in using your username and password. After signing in, go to filing and click on due filing. In the due filing section, find your exact tax form which you want to submit. Under corporate income tax category, this is our annual tax returns. Annual tax return for the year 1399. This is the start date and end date. This is due filing date. Despite it seems too early to submit, but this is just an example. Now click here. In the create assessment page, you will see information about your company tax form, and these fields are the fields which you have to fill and submit. These are line number and label. But before jumping to this page, you have to prepare an Excel sheet format of your annual tax return. This is the format which we are using. As you can see, line number and labels are the same as our e-filing tax form. This Excel sheet will enable you to work on your income tax return. It also has a balance sheet which you have to fill, and business receipt tax summary or BRT tax summary, which indicates how much gross receipt of sales we had during the year and how much BRT tax we paid. You can also include your 5% and 10% BRT tax in here. That is our total tax. Let's change it to total payment because it includes penalties. Then your payable amount. You also have to prepare all of your withholding tax form summary, like wages withholding tax, which indicates how much gross salary we paid during the year. That's our gross salary, tax deduction. And then our rent withholding tax summary, which indicates how much rent we paid. This is the total rent, tax deduction. You also should list all of your ECCD forms. Which indicates how much goods you imported and how much BRT tax you paid in these forms, and how much 2% prepayment you have made, which you can claim in your annual tax return. So this is our 2% prepayment tax. Let's go to income tax return. Go to line 310. You can also find this line in here, 310. Gross receipt of sales, take it from BRT summary list, equal to total of gross receipt of sales in your BRT forms. Then your inventory at the beginning of the year, you can take from previous income statement, inventory at the end of the year from previous statement, and then your purchase during the period equal to, if you only made import, you can take it from ACCD forms, But if you also purchase from local market, you have to add to this number. But if you purchase only in local market, you do not need your ACCD forms. Then your inventory at the end of the year. This is your cost of goods sold. And here is your gross profit. You can also add other incomes from other resources other than your business operation, like rental income, interest income, royalties income, miscellaneous income. And this is your total assessable income. And your exempted income, you have to put it in here. Payment from connected person in here. Here you should list all of your expenses. You can start from advertising and entertainment. It's too much, let's reduce it. Then your BRT tax, you have to take it from BRT summary list, how much BRT tax you paid. This is our total 4% BRT tax. You can also add your 5% and 10% BRT tax. Then your car and track expenses. Casualty losses, you have to prepare a spreadsheet for casualty losses. Then commission and fees. Ordinary depreciation, before claiming any ordinary depreciation, you have to prepare a sheet, an Excel sheet for this, or use your standard Excel sheet format. It will be your supporting document. We will work on that in the future videos. Dividend and paid, including distribution of branch profit, foreign loans, insurance, interest, legal and professional services, office expenses. Let's reduce this one. Then your office expenses, repair and maintenance, rent or lease payment. Take it from rent sheet. This is our total rent paid during the year. Reality is another deductible tax paid. Office supplies, license, fees and work permits, travel and meals, and then utilities, wages. Wages, you have to take it from wages withholding tax summary, total wages, and then your miscellaneous allowable deduction. So this is our total allowable deduction. You can see some of our expenses. In the first line, you have to take total assessable income from line 500, and then your total allowable deduction. This is your net income. You can also claim loss from transfer of assets, loss carry forward, loss from previous period in here. And then your taxable income. And then tax on taxable income. That is your income tax. which we calculated 20% for limited liability companies. You can also claim your prepayments in here. You should claim your 2% prepayment in ECCD forms in here. This is our total 2% prepayment. That's our payable amount. That's our total tax due. After completing all of your fields, making sure everything is fine, you can copy your data to your e-filing tax form. After copying all of your data, you can see you have to put all of your expenses, but the total section should be blank. So you're letting the system to calculate it automatically. This is blank, you can see. And then also in your this section, you have to put a gross receipt of sales. Copy it from your Excel sheet. And then your inventory, then your purchases, and leave this field blank. And then your inventory at the end of the year, leave this field also blank. You're letting the system to calculate these for you. So total assessable income will be also calculated automatically. This will be calculated automatically, so you have to leave it blank. If some field is not working, not calculating automatically, you can manually add also. So you have to be a bit careful. Then tax on taxable income, withholding taxes paid, prepayments. Then your total credit, automatically calculated. Income tax due, calculated automatically. And then your total tax due will also be calculated automatically. Leave the self-assessed penalty section blank. The system is calculating it automatically. After checking everything is fine, you can submit your report and press the submit button. The notice of assessment will show up, and then press the print button. Then you have to make sure that you have to keep both hard and soft copy of this form in your documents. Let's save it as PDF. Change its name to 1399 annual tax return. Then press the save button. And that's how you submit annual tax return using e-filing taxation system of Afghanistan. Please keep in mind that you always have to consult with your tax advisor or tax consultant before submitting annual tax return. And after the electronic submission of annual tax return, you have to physically submit it to the Ministry of Finance with all of its supporting documents. Thanks for your time. In the next video, we will learn what is the process after submitting tax report. And I do want to remind you, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We are looking forward to hear your comments. If you do have any question regarding taxation, e-filing, or annual tax return, don't hesitate to contact me directly following my contact details, my phone number, and my email address. You can also use my phone number to get in touch with me in your WhatsApp.